All right, that's what we call a rabbit dance or the 49. It's the only time of the year that we got to see our neighbors from the surrounding villages. And the reason why is even though our neighbors were only maybe 20, 30 miles away, we didn't have the transportation that we do today. We didn't have buses, we didn't have cars, we didn't have horses. No matter where we went, we always traveled by foot or by water. Now when they had these big gatherings, and everybody was sitting in that circle at night and they were playing the drums, singing and dancing, every once in a while one of the elders would take a feather, and usually it was an eagle feather or hawk feather decorated up a little bit. They would take this feather and place it on the ground in front of somebody. Now what they were doing is they were challenging this person to go down and pick up the feather off the ground without touching any part of their body to the ground except for their feet. You have to pick the feather up with your mouth. Now the reason they would do this is because they wanted this person to be noticed by all the other people in the surrounding villages, how they had the strength, the balance, and the skill to go down and pick up this feather. Most of the time the person that was being challenged would hopefully become chief of that village someday. So they wanted them to have as much notoriety with the people in the surrounding villages in case their paths crossed later on in life. Hopefully they will remember them from this dance, or her. Right now I want to talk about the feather a little bit. When a Native American kills an animal, it's believed that you should use every single part of the animal. And the reason why? You took that animal's life. Out of respect for that animal, nothing went to waste. The raptors, the Native Americans used to honor these birds, and the reason why is because we always believed there was two worlds, the world that we live on and the world above the clouds. We believe that these raptors are strong enough to reach the second world. So we found these feathers, we would decorate them up, wear them on our regalias, hoping that when we passed away, these feathers would take us to that second world. These feathers were also used as an incentive in the villages. As the children were growing up, all the good deeds or the brave deeds they do throughout their lifetime, they were given one of these in return by one of the elders. Then when they had enough of them, they used to make the big war bonnets that the chiefs wear, or the bustles that we wear on our backs. Now, getting back to the feather dance, I'm going to place the feather out in the center of the floor here. Now, before I go down and pick up the feather, I'm going to touch my forehead to the ground, just to show that I do have the ability to go down and pick up this feather. I'm going to dance around the feather one time, making one complete circle. Second time, I'll go down and hopefully pick this feather up, and then I'll do a victory dance. Once again, it's what we call a feather dance or a challenge.
We're going to go to see the tickets. After this, we're going to go for the pony.
One dance that never